Welcome to today's Explainer. We've got an absolutely massive breaking story to dig into today, and honestly, it feels like something ripped straight out of a Hollywood spy thriller, but it is happening right now in the real world. We're going to peel back the layers of this wild espionage mystery involving a former California mayor, a seemingly innocent community website, and a leak of some of the US military's most highly classified data. We're going to break down exactly how this alleged operation worked, what was actually taken, and why it's a total game changer on the global stage.
Now, right off the bat, before we even get into the crazy mechanics of this specific case, we have to remember one fundamental truth about international relations. Every country has spies in other countries. It's just a reality. It's this constant, quiet hum in the background of global politics. Israel and Iran, India and Pakistan, America and China, they all monitor each other. So looking at this impartially, having operatives on foreign soil is just a standard, highly secretive part of how superpowers operate. And knowing that perfectly frames the highly sophisticated, really unusual situation we're tracking today.
Okay, let's dive right into this. You've got to look at the incredible contrast here. By day, Ellen Wong was literally the public face of Arcadia, California. She was the former mayor, super highly educated, and a really respected community leader known for bridging Chinese and American cultures. But behind closed doors, well, she was allegedly leading a total double life as a covert operative, secretly transmitting classified Pentagon data straight to China. The drastic shift between this highly visible, trusted local politician and an alleged undercover agent is exactly what makes this breaking story so captivating.
So, you might be wondering, how on earth does a prominent public figure manage to transmit state secrets without ringing every single alarm bell in Washington? You'd assume someone with that high of a profile would be subjected to intense security checks, making espionage basically impossible, right? But the strategy here was brilliantly, terrifyingly simple: hiding in plain sight. The operation was just brilliantly simple. First, Wong allegedly developed and ran a Chinese-American cultural exchange website. And on the surface, its public purpose was this beautiful front, fostering harmony through open, positive articles. But here's the kicker. Hidden within the actual text of those publicly accessible articles was the real payload. They used binary codes, just simple zeros and ones. To you or me casually reading the site, everything looks completely normal. But meanwhile, overseas handlers were quietly extracting and decoding those digits right off the open internet. It's this wild, modern digital twist on classic espionage. They didn't need a dead drop in a dark alley, they just used the World Wide Web. So how did she get caught? Well, the whole plot unraveled through a trail of digital breadcrumbs. It wasn't just some lucky guess. It all started when the CIA detected these irregular signals and data transmissions. And following those signals led investigators straight to that cultural exchange website. From there, the digital footprint linked the site's ownership directly back to Ellen Wong. The intelligence community then placed her under strict surveillance, which ultimately exposed the whole plot and led to her arrest.
All right, so now that we understand the how, we have to ask the most pressing question in this whole explainer. What exactly was stolen? What kind of highly classified information was actually flowing through those hidden zeros and ones?
Well, intelligence points to a highly classified asset known as the Golden Dome. And listen, this isn't just your standard military tool. The Golden Dome is a highly advanced, next-generation air defense system. It's completely space-capable, meaning it's designed to intercept and destroy incoming projectiles and missiles from way up in the atmosphere. Reports indicate it's built as a critical 4 to 7-layer defense shield. This is, without a doubt, the absolute cutting edge of the United States' defensive capabilities.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the staggering scale of the investment here. Just this year alone, the Pentagon has poured literally billions of dollars into developing the Golden Dome. This is not some minor side project, it's a massive financial and strategic priority for the US military. So when billions of dollars of research and development are potentially leaked through a local cultural website, the financial and strategic shockwaves are just absolutely enormous.
Which brings us to the absolutely severe security risk of this leak. Think about it. If the blueprints and secrets of the Golden Dome have actually reached China, adversaries could develop specific countermeasures to defeat this brand new system. It's a lot like how vulnerabilities were eventually exploited in other systems like the Iron Dome. If adversaries know exactly how those 4 to 7 layers operate, they can engineer weapons to break right through them. And this is exactly why the Pentagon is urgently scrambling with internal investigations right now to figure out the exact extent of the damage.
But you know, to truly understand the weight of this breaking story, we really have to zoom out.
because this isn't just about a former mayor, and it's not even just about a single weapon system. This arrest arrives at a remarkably sensitive moment. We are literally watching a massive geopolitical chessboard where every single move is hyper-calculated.
And that's because this very week, a crucial, insanely high-stakes summit is taking place between Donald Trump and Xi Jinping. Both sides are bringing some incredibly heavy diplomatic ammunition to the table. On one hand, the US now holds the leverage of having just dismantled this espionage network and arresting Ellen Wong. But, as we established earlier, intelligence gathering goes both ways. Reports suggest China has its own major leverage, allegedly holding captured US spies, with some sources even claiming they are being kept in cages. Both nations are holding very powerful, very dangerous cards heading into this meeting.
So what does this all mean for the future? As the dust settles on the arrest of Ellen Wong in Arcadia, the ripple effects are really just beginning. Will the Pentagon be forced to completely alter billions of dollars worth of technology in the Golden Dome? And how heavily is this massive espionage case going to shadow the high-stakes summit between Trump and Xi Jinping? It's a real-world mystery that is undoubtedly going to shape global defense strategies for years to come. Thanks for joining me as we track this breaking story. Stay curious and keep questioning how the world around us really works.